Hey, I'm James. I have on Facebook, I have the Second Act Tech Crew, and on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel that is the Second Act Tech Crew. If I seem a little rushed on this is I've been going for over 4 hours attempting to get the right vibe. I've got a script outline, but I'm telling you, I just can't follow scripts while I'm trying to actually talk. It doesn't work for me. I don't know how people do it. I really don't, because I need like 3 or 4 screens. I've got my Google Drive video recorder going over here on a split screen with my script, and it's too distracting, to have. Um, I feel like I need a scrolling prompter, but even then, I can't do this like, split thing and all that. Anyway, the point of this video, this is to show you if you're over 50 or 40, whatever, you you want to change, you want to bring side money in, you want to learn new things, you want to share experiences, you want to tell people how they can be a better waiter, wait staff. You share your experiences working in a dentist's office, eye doctor, whatever. You have a set of skills, you have knowledge that you want to pass down or laterally to people in your age that maybe they're coming out of different backgrounds, but they're going back to school to get a job in what you're doing. Well, having a webcam and having a setup that you can put different backgrounds, like you'll notice I have a round green screen behind here that was a gift several years ago from somebody who didn't use it for their home office anymore. And I've got a blanket back there, and these are just there to show how to do things in a minute. Okay, I'm recording. I think I mentioned I'm recording on Google Drive. The video, it gives you 30 minutes. It's free, so you can use that too. Um, I'm using OBS because I have more control over my background with OBS than Google Drive. But Google Drive still has plenty of tools. I'm just not going to do a video on it today. All right, so I'm going to show you, if you Google, if you run Firefox or whatever, if you type in OBS Studio, download, and whatever your laptop is or PC, just put in there, that you're running Windows or you're running whatever the Mac system is. Okay. Now it'll give you your option. You can either click here or just go down to download. Down here it's got the Mac installation, so forth, so on. Okay, so I'm going to hit download. Now I've already got OBS on my computer. It's already fired up and ready to go. Just taking you here. Once you get on here and you know what your system is, it's been a while since I downloaded this. I forget the whole process, but follow the process, get it set up, and then run it. And I think it took me about 5-10 minutes for the setup back about a year or so back, I think it was. So once you get it set up, okay, you go ahead and open it. Now I've already been down to my sources, and I've already installed my microphone, which is a black web that I got from Walmart. I think I already said that. Okay, over here you have the scenes where you can add scenes. Over here is your sources, audio mixer. Over here is if you're going to use it for streaming, start recording. That's that's local storage on your web, and it'll, if you go to file, show recordings, it by default it takes you to your video folder. Okay, there's the virtual camera, studio mode, and your settings. I won't really get into all those except for the start recording, um, because that's pretty self-explanatory. Once you're set up, all you need to do is start recording and have fun. So right now I'm going to show, because your sources, we're going to add sources because that's your biggest thing. Okay, time's clicking down. All right, real quick. Okay, first thing, let's say you want to add an image. Okay, because you're going to record with an image in the background. All right, I'm just going to choose this. Okay, let me go to preview scale and scale to window. Okay, so it's scaled to window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click and I'm going to drag it down. Maybe get it. Okay, you see that crosshatch? That's where I'm outside the canvas. So I just bring it in. This is actually from a place I worked at for several years, and I really liked it. But I used to love. I would take pictures. I put in an average of 80 plus 85 hours a week here, and very. It's tiring. It's steady work. It's hard work, but great people to work around. 95% of the people were. Okay, so now what I'm going to do next, because I've got an image as my background, I'm going to add a video capture device. I'm not going to worry about renaming it or anything. Okay, it's the Logic Cam. Okay, now it's layered. If you look right here, it is actually layered to where it should appear on top of this image. What's going to happen now is I'm going to cut off this video on Google Drive, and I'm going to start recording a new video without the webcam because I need to use the webcam over here. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here, come down to my sources. I'm going to do this again simply because my webcam didn't start recording. Okay, there we go. All right, now click OK. You see where I've got my webcam overlaid with this image. Now you can also go without the image and then just resize your capture. Okay, so the image is good for if you have something that you want to add in there. Let's say I want to add a second image and I want to talk about this image. I'll just drag my webcam, get it back up over here, and then I can talk about this particular image, like how I created it, the prompt. If I was going to do that, I would talk about the inspiration behind it, the prompting and everything. Okay, now I can switch that around, so forth, so on. Okay, now on my webcam, okay, now I've highlighted it. One of the tricks that you can do to help you out is you can hold, once you highlight it, hold your alt button, ALT, hold that down. Okay. All right. I've got the webcam is selected. Now I'm going to hold my alt button down. Okay, I'm going to drag that. Then I'm going to come over to this corner. I'm going to drag this up. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Can we get it just like that? Okay. Now I've cropped that out so the round edges of the green screen are gone. All right. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to select filters. I'm going to come over and I'm going to select chroma key. Okay. Now let me move this out of the way. All right. Now the settings already, the default settings for the chroma key filter, you can already see where it's getting rid of. If I go like this, see, I can feel the green screen, but it's, you know, it's already disappearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrow up. Okay, get a little bit more. All right. Now the key color type is already by default green. Okay, but there's also blue and magenta, and you can put custom. Actually, I think I added that magenta because I did use it once. I don't know if it was like, I don't remember seeing it there before. I put it in there as a custom, so I think that's what happened. Anyway, so there's blue screens too that people use, and all right, now you can go see. I just took my smoothness all the way down to 1, and the green screen came back pretty much. So there we go. Gonna take my smoothness, jack it up some, do a little bit of key color spill reduction. Okay, see that? Slide it all the way over. Now, depending on what you have, your lighting and everything, that'll give you a little bit of. I'm not going to get really focused. You can see where the picture is starting to come through. Okay, so you get the picture. Once you get your adjustments, you can crop it, so forth, so on. Okay, um, you can have it how you want it, like that. Now, I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to get rid of. Now I'm going to try this because I haven't tried this before. Okay, I have added my image before. This time I selected the video capture device. Okay, I'm gonna hit my plus sign. I'm gonna come up here to image mask blend. Okay, all right, now I'm gonna add an image. Now these are images that I've already created. They're already waiting. I've already tested them out, and boom. Okay, now if I come back, I'm gonna get rid of the chroma key. All right, now what I've got now is I've got a border. Now I'm going to show you real quickly. Okay. I made this and uh, this one as test for doing what I'm doing now. So you can add a professional border, even if I didn't. Okay, now let me do this. I'm going to trash that. All right, I'm going to come back. I'm going to get rid of both of these images. All right, and okay, now I'm going to add display capture. Okay, I'm going to choose primary monitor. Okay, now I'm going to drag my display and layer it underneath, and then that puts my That doesn't change anything because I've already got my webcam. It's already cropped and everything. But what happens if stop that. Okay. All right. Now we can come back to, since I got rid of the cropping, okay, the green screen's fully visible, and actually I can go ahead. Okay, I've got 11 minutes roughly. Okay, take the green screen. Let it roll out of the way. Okay, now, right. It's good old-fashioned white comforter and a honeybee flying around. I must have a nest somewhere, and because that's about the fourth one, fifth one, something like that. Somehow they're coming in. They don't bother me though. Okay, so I could crop that just like that, or could filters, come right here, go to image, mask, blend, check that, come over, and we'll go back to the same image. Okay. All right, now, as that look, okay, I can do this. Okay, watch. So I could switch that over. I could put this rectangle to where everything outside the rectangle here, that's all black. Okay, I could do that, and it would be a rectangle right here where I'm at, and then outside the rectangle where it's black in the image, you would just see right through that, because that's what this image is right here. Now, I'm going to show you how I did this, because I like to do this to make borders and stuff, just to be a little different. Because I could have put this one up there and just had one line. Okay. I'm kind of going off the rails a little bit on my what I had going on. Okay, now let's come over here. I'm just gonna do a good old-fashioned. We'll do a circle. My square is already at 800 pixels, so I have a nice even square. Okay, now I'm gonna put everything on the outside black. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. It's gonna automatically save over there. All right, we'll just put 0002. All right, that way I got a name. Okay, now I'm going to remove background. I'm going to do this again. Okay. Now, you're going to be, you're going to see this for the first time just like me for this particular process. Okay. Because normally, okay, when I remove the background, okay, there we go. Now, sometimes this image, that double layer effect right there, okay, where you see this, it's black right in here, okay, that was the remove the background. And when I put a secondary octagon around it, it changed the look. And then I filled in around there. So I'm gonna remove the background. All right, and we'll do this. Come back, and I know this is just it's just playing in one sense, but in another sense, it's giving me my own uh, custom. Okay, let's do something like just barely. Is that helical maybe? I don't know. Let's do that right there. Okay. All right, now let's go to filters. There we go. All right. Now it's once you do that, then it's all about start recording. Okay. Uh, I could go in, I could add another scene, things like this. But at the end of the day, you've got your display capture, you've got your video. If you want, you can put an image behind you. Uh, you can add well, like I was showing you. Um, you know, you can come in. Let's just say video. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it on a loop. Let's say I was gonna be talking about this. Okay, let's get the video underneath it. Okay, so scale to window. You stretch this out. Right. Okay, let me go ahead and crop this. So I can get this out of the way. All right, so you can put your video in there. Okay, let me drag that a little bit farther down to the bottom. Okay, now I've got some time. So your OBS Studio, once you've got it set up, you've got your video capture device, I've got a video playing in the background. So now I can talk about how this is the Python turtle program. Okay, and you'll see on the screen where I put in the command to import turtle, which and I just changed the background to magenta. Okay, and then it's a very simple thing. I'm going to do a video on it, and um, basically I could do a review. So if you wanted to make a video, let's say you're at a family dinner, family reunion, whatever, you could take OBS Studio. You could do what I've showed you to do. You could uh, put the family video, the wedding, whatever, on the background, and do like I've showed how to crop, how to change your background, how to um, how to apply the mask, green screen if you got a green screen, and quite frankly, you can go to the fabric store. You can go to Hobby Lobby. You can buy, like say 4 yards of or 2 yards of a green fabric and pin it to your wall behind you. okay, and do this. You do not need expensive equipment. You could start learning just like what I'm doing right here. I downloaded a Python terminal like last year and a half or so back, 2 years ago. I don't know what it is now, but lately I've gotten into working more with it and learning. So um, it's out there. The technology, the ability to create, to learn, like say, hmm, customer resource management, I think is what the CRM, I always forget that. So let's say you know about the CRMs, tracking your customers. Say you know about um, SAP ERP warehousing, and you want to talk about that. But yeah, so like if you're a mechanic, you want to explain how to do a brake job, and you've filmed on your phone or something. Uh, like there's people that when it comes to the enterprise resource management planning. Yeah. Okay. Enterprise resource planning, and then the SAP. I forgot what that stands for. But the point is, like, it doesn't matter if you know how to make good omelets. I mean, I'm dangerous in the kitchen. Uh, I don't get you don't get fat by accident. You know, um, you can make videos. Take OBS Studio, follow the steps I've showed you, and you could do your own review videos and make a channel just reviewing your cooking. And uh, that's basically what I'm doing this for, is to show people that you don't have to have the best. There's all sorts of free tier tools out there, and you can learn how to do stuff. And even if you're just 1% a day, learn something new 1%. But anyway, I'm James, second act tech crew guy. We're in the second act of life, second act of our careers. You know, um, just give you some encouragement. Get out there, figure stuff out, and uh, grow. Maybe get on Fiverr or Upwork, and just make a little video, show some stuff, and you never know what people are gonna be willing to pay you a little bit of money, and you never know what's gonna snowball and turn into something. All right, so I got a few minutes on my timer. I think I accomplished everything I was supposed to accomplish. Like a lot of people say, if you like it, hit like. If you don't, hey, I appreciate you sticking around anyway. Um, you know, uh, you can make comments. I may or may not get back to them if they're nasty, because I guarantee you can't be any harder on me than I am myself, because that's just how I was raised.